I said I was jealous and wanted traumatic experiences with the wacky music. Now I do. Hey everybody, it's Chaka Conroy. Welcome back to more Chrono Trigger. Last time, we finished the last of the prehistoric Lost Sanctum quests, and this time, this might be the last time that we see our little friend, and his little friend, and their butts, and smell their roses. Well, we have done everything there is to do in the town of the Lost Sanctum. Since we've hit another dead end, it's now time to climb the mountain. And for the love of dirt, may there not be some NPC I missed that I have to go talk to in order to tell me that I have to go up this mountain. This music, it's heralded our final battle multiple times. I hear cutscene. I feel cutscene because I can't move. All done. Oh, at long last, the bridge is complete. You have my deepest gratitude for all your help. I'd best return to the village. I'm sure everyone's worried. We'll go with you. No, we won't. No, we won't. No! Forgive me. Sure. What are friends for? Oh, that's wonderful. That is it. Thank you for everything, brave heroes. Oh, you've come too. Is something the matter? I was so alone on mountain, but then there are people here, so I come here. Oh, well, ours is a humble village, but you're more than welcome here. We're in your tent. I'm sorry, new guardian. You are better than this. I could not imagine a worse fate than living here. Excuse me, I liked your food. Oh, thank you. And you finally came to see me. Yep. Do you want to live with me? All right. Truly? Oh, we'll be the best of friends. Follow me. He was crushing on him from afar the whole time. Seems he's made himself a new friend. I don't know how to thank you properly, but I hope this will be a start. Isn't much, but I'd like you to have it. Obtain the Saurian Leathers. Saurian Leathers raise speed by 3 and strength by 3, but have slightly lowered... Oh. But it... Man, Chrono'd be equipping it for the defense. That's kind of sad. It doesn't really help out. Well, Frog. Frog can have it. He never gets anything. Here it comes. Heroes, thank goodness you're here. I've just come from across the new bridge. Thought I'd see what lay beyond the mountains. Well, I saw it. A huge, eerie tower. There wasn't a soul around the place, but I got the feeling there was something frightening in sight. Gave me the creeps. I ran all the way back here. A tower, you say? Let me guess, reusing Magus's castle? Elder, do you know something of it? The old legends speak of a high tower on whose summit of the heavenly idol perch, watching over our village. The heavenly idols are our guardians, you see. They are harbingers of hope and protectors of peace. If there is a tower so near to the village, then it is almost certainly the one. And if you felt an impure presence there, something may be amiss. Oh, brave heroes, would it be too much trouble for you to go and investigate? Creepy old tower, huh? Alright, I suppose brave heroes can't be afraid of a little something like that. My thanks. I'll be waiting to hear what you find. One final quest. How bad could it be? Hey, it's like one of those things where you say goodbye at the airport and then you have the gate right next to them anyway, so you see each other again a few minutes later. I am convinced that the only explanation for why we have to climb this mountain so many times is because it is an in-game sculpture of the game designer's fetish. I see a game of chutes and ladders. If 10,000 of you watch this video, I am sure this is at least one of your fetishes. And now by me mentioning it, you have representation in the media. I bet you thought you'd never see the day. Back to the comedically reused asset of a bridge. Oh my god. I was expecting it to have this exact same building on the other side again for no reason, but it doesn't even have that. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just a fight. Here I thought we were gonna have some, you know, funny scene with where enemies had personality, but I should have known better. You get 5 minutes into the Lost Sanctum, and immediately you know Masato Kato didn't write this. Further down the bridge, it was just a screen of that, and then further down it again. Oh hey, new enemy! Well, new is a relative term. This is a Bone Knight. They have some physical attacks. They have Grudge as well, which we've seen many times, as you see right now. And just kind of some attacks. They have very high physical resistance. Or, no, Luca just really got a low roll on her Wonder Shot right there. Never mind. Physical attacks are the way to attack the undead. If you crush them into dust, they can't reform. And yep, we have this building for no reason on the other side. Holy Diver, I was right. I was joking when I said, let me guess, this is going to be a reused version of Magus' Castle. No, I was right. It's like I'm getting used. Dynablade, my favorite mode in Kirby Superstar. The Dino Blade is not for me. It's for you. Yep, strength +5, so more powerful than the Masamune. I've already said I don't like weapons of that sort. It'll be interesting to see if it's more powerful than the fully powered Masamune, though. We'll sneak on past you. Keep going up. Oh, a pyromaniac. I used to know a guy who was a pyromaniac. Say hi to that guy for me. Since I wasn't very clear on what exactly Grudge does and all the attacks that those Bone Knights have, they're just regular attacks that I think are Shadow Elemented. You there. I haven't seen your kind in a while. You didn't have a rider on you. And you just kind of call for help. This here is a Soul Stalker. These have fire techs that can absorb HP, and that is what they counterattack with if they so ever get the chance. Luca, you're our best shot at seeing it, so here you go. He didn't counter with it. No, he's just using Grudge. Okay, so he doesn't counter with it. Like I said, information on the Lost Sanctum, especially the later parts, is very hard to come by on the internet. I told you about the thing of Strategy Wiki having not even half of it at the time of this recording. There's other stuff like various other wikis and guides only having some of the information, and I kind of had to piece it together from different sources to find the kind of obscure stuff. And on top of that, they didn't even really bother to put in secrets in these areas, so it's not like there was even anything that interesting for me to tell you about anyway after going through all that trouble. Soul Stalker sounds like some kind of Yu-Gi-Oh monster now that I think more about it. There is another save point. I am woefully nervous because I can't actually save over anything because of where I am in a recording right now. You guys are gonna find me press on you, yep. Up next, another tiny room, just going up a thin tower in circles. Oh, I guess it is the Tower of the Ancients. Oh, no, it's not the Tower of the Ancients. Look at those two stairways and how they both go up. And we came out of that other one. They got the perspective wrong on these rooms. So, never mind. On this one, I guess you could say maybe you're going up there, but not on this one. On this one, you're just going down to go back up again. So if it is a tower, it's a very inconvenient one. Another new enemy. This is the... Actually, no, we've already seen the Death Guard, I think, a while back in one of the first quests. I'm pretty sure, at least. You're just a jailer, though. We've fought your kind plenty of times. I like how I smacked him in the back and he, like, turned around to look, and then we smacked him in the back again and he turned around to look again. It was, like, out of a comedy there. That is officially the most charming thing that we have seen, and it was unintended. Anything? Okay. So we got another way up, but we also have a way across. And more of you. It's been a while since I've gotten paranoid enough to charm an enemy, and that's what I'm gonna do here. Come on, put your hair up, Ayla. Oh, no. Sorry. Didn't realize hitting on those things was beneath you. Man, what a sad last memory for that guy to have lived. This woman has hit on rocks before, and yet she has a problem with you. Get a rusted blade. There was that guy back in town that said that if we ever find any kind of rusted blade to bring it to him. So at last we finally have that. There's the Soul Stalker sucking up HP. Knew I wasn't crazy that they at least had it. I might be going mad over a lot of things, but that at least ain't one of them, so I can at least take solace in knowing that I knew what an enemy's attack was. In here, another save point. I'll take the shelter. And up here, it looks like this is the end. Oh, it's almost over. Oh, it's going to be over in just a moment. Death to all who yet draw breath. Yet to draw breath. So, your problem with humanity is that we have babies. Okay, well, awkward enough. This is the Man-at-Arms and the Bladesman. The Bladesman has lots of physical attacks, and he also restores HP, whereas the Man-at-Arms is able to use powerful magic, including but not limited to Luminaire. Another attack called, if you would be so kind as to time it with my commentary, I would very, very much like that, because it's a very good design decision when making a video. You're not gonna give me the satisfaction, are you? Okay, well that's fine. It's not like I even like this part anyway. Gonna go for, I can't really do a Falcon Strike in both of them. Maybe a Thunder Chomp, sure. So the sidekick is just there to heal him, and he is there to use powerful magic on you. He is, because they just loved reusing stuff from this part of stuff. I guess he's a recolor of Cyrus. Yeah, so we'll shoot him. He'll counterattack with Tsubame Geishi. And then Whirlwind is another one of his attacks. We've seen this before. We have it. It's a shadow tech. And yeah, pretty standard actually. He's just a really strong magic user. We've already taken out the healer, so it should be pretty much cake from here. We can see what would happen if Cyrus turned yellow. Or no, we can't, because that doesn't do anything. Well, I'm just doing aces on choosing the parties that I want to have for this. Maybe Shadow Magic would be effective against him, so we could do Gatling Kick? I do like Gatling Kick a lot, and I wouldn't mind just seeing the animation again, even if it's useless. Plus, it just sounds cool. Yeah, cut a hole in his carpet. Make his life really inconvenient replacing that if he ends up winning here. Proving that we're on top of rock right now. Stone tile. We just tear right through his carpet to piss him off. I'm gonna... No, you don't have anything to charm, actually. I'm pretty sure of that. Defensive stance, boost defense. It's okay. I wasn't gonna use physical attacks on you anyway. I'm using Shadow Magic. 3,000 damage a pop. Counter Flash of Steel. Ouch. If those actually were made of steel, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Gatling Kick! Flash of Steel! There is a formula to this fight, and you're catching on to what it is. Gatling Kick! Just die already, please. I don't care, just die. It's so close. My goal is right there. All I need is for you to die, even if you're already dead. Okay, we need to... Maybe with Luca, we could... No. Chrono, just Frenzy. And Luca, just shoot him. Oh, cool, Luminaire. All right, yeah. At least we're getting to see that. Turbo Ether on Ayla, just to kind of get those triple techs going again. Because I don't know how many exactly we need. He is the last boss of the Lost Sanctum, so it could be a lot. It slices, it dices, it chops salad. And it doesn't kill you. That'd be a good selling point for an appliance in the kitchen. Oh, we just shot him dead with a regular bullet, not even an impressive one. What a fitting note for this terrible area to end on. Ayla win! We're idle. Oh my god, he was the idol and we've just doomed their entire kind! What a good reward. Okay, nothing else in this room. Going into here. Somehow I knew that was a song that would play. Hello? They've idolized us. Ayla Person Village C.
Oh.
Maybe surprise. Well, looks like we're all done here. Why don't we head back to the village? Everyone, our heroes have returned! And what news of the tower? Ayla strong enemy, many strong enemy, but Ayla beat. Now okay. Then you have our thanks. Did you happen to spy our heavenly idols? Oh, those stone statues? Yeah, they were at the top of the tower. They were too heavy to budge, but you're in for a surprise when you see them. So they were truly there after all. You've earned our gratitude once again, brave heroes. This is a thank you of sorts, from the village to our champions. I hope it serves you well. The Champion's Badge. Those statues will actually be those of the party members that helped them in the past for the very first time, meaning that they were erected in our honor very soon after that first side quest, before we traveled through time. I have good stuff. Look at my stuff! Yes, sir. He sells high potions, high ethers, turbo ethers, elixirs, and mega elixirs. You can finally buy these for 50,000 gold. Much more convenient than the Black Omen. We can buy the Dragon Head, possibly a reference to Magus originally having a dragon skull for a helmet. The Reptite Tiara can also be purchased. Then we have the Dragon Armor and the Reptite Dress. We got one of those in use already. Maybe we could buy two of those. One for Chrono, one for Robo. Only 15,000 gold, so very reasonable. Oh, it's actually not stronger than the Moonbeam Armor. At least Robo can have the leftovers of what Chrono takes. As for the Champion's Badge, which I almost neglected to mention, that would have been kind of bad. Frog only? Yes. Enhances Masamune, halves MP cost. While not abundantly clear in its description, it boosts the critical hit rate by 50%. As in, if Frog's critical hit rate is normally 17%, then it's 67. This is the best accessory for Frog, and is definitely going on him right away. So let me get this straight. They gave us a sword that is not the Masamune, that is slightly more powerful than it, only to, 10 minutes later, give us an item that enhances the Masamune to be by far Frog's best weapon. In the same quest. In prehistory, this shopkeep... Oh, you brought me the rusted blade. Very well then. I'll set to work straight away. Thank God you don't need me to run up a mountain. The Ice Worm. Which is worthless. There is one final loose end in the Lost Sanctum that has not been resolved yet. The shopkeeper in the Middle Ages said to us, if you ever happen to find some lumicite, would you bring it to me? I'll craft you some fine armor from it. I've been a smith for a great many years. I had Ayla in the party because an enemy that drops this can rarely appear in certain areas of the Lost Sanctum. Of course, we never ran into it. The most efficient way to see this enemy is to actually not go here. Going to the same location in 65 million BC, wait here for about 10 seconds. If nothing happens, leave the area, come back, do it again. 11 tries! 11 tries! Okay, as soon as you see that rock in that upper corner, you know that you have a good seed and you can keep going and it's actually worth your time. Better to do that than to run all the way through every single time. Lord, do I know that. Oh look, a bunch of cute little imps playing in their pajamas in the woods! Melt them! I'm sorry, those poor little innocents were the ones that had to face the wrath of everything that I have been through. What level is Ayla anyway, before we get to this? She's level 70. Okay, actually not bad. All right, so Ayla has the memory cap on. Yes, she does. Okay. Just making sure. This is another one of those enemies. Physical attacks only and all, give you lots of boons if you're able to defeat them, that kind of stuff. Also, oh, did it not? Okay, I thought it was gonna lock us on first turn, because it's generally how that goes. If you charm them, Lumicite Shard. The counterattack with flames doesn't matter, nothing can hurt you. After everything you have been through, you should have a heart of stone when I say that. Shoot it! 78. He did not take very kindly to that. I think it does run away if you take too long, which was why I opted to charm it at the beginning of the fight. Cutting into it with our fingernails does 150. That's got to be a new record. Chrono, if you'd be so kind. No. Maybe I'll start using Tex. She missed shooting a rock. I'm sorry, like, you deserve to have volcano pooped all over you if that's the case. Okay, well, we didn't get it, whatever. This isn't that bad. I would actually rather do this than have to run up that mountain again. I know that sounds crazy, but this music is nice. And it's nice to look at, and it doesn't really require me to pay attention and have to fight the same enemies again. Yeah, I have Stockholm Syndrome, but I don't think I'm wrong. Oh, you found some Lumicite. Lucimite. It just sound like I'm drunk when I'm reading things now. It's finished, and fine work, if I may say. Obtained the Elemental Aegis. The correct answer is either fire or light. This is a new piece of Luca-only armor that nullifies all elemental damage. This is how you do new additions to beloved games. Luca was easily the most one-note party member in battle before this, and this gives her her own special little gimmick that makes her worth carrying into general fights. I like this. And this marks the third and final part of the Lost Sanctum that I would actually recommend playing. There is one more thing I should mention. I appreciate you telling me about this because I can't read. The Judgment Scythe on Magus. I accidentally showed the Doom Scythe because it had the most attack on it. This may inflict stop and gives quite a lot of value to his regular attack. It's a better version of the weapon that I praised on Marl. You bet he can have that. There's no guaranteed way to inflict stop unless Robo and Ayla are in the party too. And that is every single thing you would ever want to do in the Lost Sanctum except kill the Wonder Rock. Nope, don't care. Beyond even me. We're done. With all of that out of the way, next time on Chrono Trigger, we go back to playing the actually good parts of this game. It's over. We still have the endgame quests, some various ending things related to Lavos, and then one final thing that we have yet to do. See you guys then. I felt like I needed to tack this on to the end. This is a rare instance of new content ruining a great game. I could actually understand if you felt like Chrono Trigger was just overall an okay game if you played this unaware of it being new content. That was why I recommended that you don't play this before we got to it. That's why I didn't play any of the new content in the core playthrough. I wanted you to see it as it was, not with all of this new content. Don't play The Lost Sanctum. I played it for you, editing it down as much as I could so that you could see what it was like without actually having to go through the full length of it. If you played The Lost Sanctum and had a not positive opinion of Chrono Trigger after the fact, I wouldn't blame you.